Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Nightwave video for today, May 18th, 2025. I am sick and a little bit under the weather, so I do apologize about my voice in advance. So just to remind everybody, the current Nightwave is ending on the 21st. You only have less than 3 days left to spend your credits and or farm out any more points to get rewards that you may be lacking. Of course, I will be doing a video reviewing the new rewards for the next Nightwave when it comes out later this week. And I do have a few other videos planned, provided that my voice holds up or comes back better. So that being said, let's go and check out the week's objectives. Looking at the Nightwave objectives this week, as always, we have kill 500 enemies, we have complete 15 missions, and we have killed 30 Eximus. These are here every week, and it's good that they are because they are easy points to get. The next thing that we have this week is we have complete 8 railjack missions. As everybody who has watched my videos before probably knows, I just love railjacks so much. But if, like me, you're still missing some star chart nodes for railjack, this might be a good week to go out and try to do that. Or if you're farming something specific, perhaps maybe Sevagoth normal parts to feed to your helmet, you could definitely target that this week. We also have Antiquarian, open one of each era tier of relic, Lith, Meso, Neo, and Axii. Kuva relics do not count for this, so just go to your relics tree and make sure that you do one of each type of relic, and that'll finish up this objective. We also have complete 8 zones of Sanctuary Onslaught. If you have anything that you need to forma or level, weapons, companions, warframes, anything, this is a great week to be out doing it because there's going to be a lot of people in Sanctuary Onslaught and it gives a lot of experience. We also have hack 10 consoles. My biggest advice for this is do submissions solo at low level because if you're in a party with everyone else, they're just going to be hacking all the consoles too. So just run some individual short missions, maybe some captures. This might be a good chance to, maybe do some relic captures to get yourself relics. Just do it solo so no one else is going to be taking those consoles. And then we've got some daily objectives. We have play one emote. Definitely the easiest free points that you'll ever see in your whole life. We have kill 150 enemies with cold damage. And we have complete a mission. Also the easiest points you'll ever see in your whole life. Now, before we move on to the store, I do want to point out up here that the Nightwave ends in 2 days and 16 hours as of the time that I am doing this video at almost 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure that you're spending your credits or doing any last-minute objectives if you still have rewards that you need. Because when this expires, you won't be able to use these credits anymore, and the only thing you'll be able to do is vendor them for regular credits. So make sure that you are doing that. Moving on to the store offerings this week, I'm going to be very sparse with my descriptions of helmets because, as you can tell, my voice is not up to par because I've been sick all week. But as usual, the top row and a half is always here. If you have nothing else to use them on, get extra Nitane, Kuva, or these Orkin items. These are going to be the best use of credits if you have nothing fashion frame-wise that you want. Moving on to the helmets. This week we have the Corvex Rampart helmet. It matches Corvex's style, I guess. I can't really say much because I don't have this one myself yet. We have this Dianax Garusek helmet. I guess it's alright. Kind of Wraith-ish. Lord of the Rings Wraith. I don't know. Something like that. We have the Saren Kalora helmet. It's an alright helmet. It's mid. Not the best, not the worst. We have a Lavos Cordatus helmet. He doesn't really have a whole lot of options, so obviously I'm using this one, but, maybe they'll give more skins for some of these frames in the future. We have the Loki Essence helmet. Not really a fan, but it's not the worst. We have the Hildren Assuron helmet. I think this is a pretty cool helmet. We have the Wukong Macaque helmet. I don't really like it because it doesn't have his usual little Wukong tails going on. We have a Hydroid Ketos helmet. As always, I think all of Hydroid's helmets are ugly, and this is no exception. We have a Nezha Jinza helmet. It's not bad. It's quite nice. If you have just regular Nezha, I mean, of course, I like that Prime version, but if you don't have Prime, this is an alright helmet. We have the Atlas Tartarus helmet. I mean, I'm not really a fan, but it's also not the worst. We have the Goth Gonsian helmet. I think this is cool. I need to work on farming this Warframe. I have the blueprints, I just haven't gotten there yet. We have the Nova Slipstream helmet. I like this helmet. I think it's a pretty alright option. We have the Loki Swindle helmet. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It's there. We have the Banshee Reverb helmet. Personally, not a fan, but if you like it and it works for you, that's good. We have an Excalibur Wardford helmet. It's okay. It's very average. We have an Ancient Prex, if you're into the K-Drive. We have a Nova Quantum helmet. I'm not really a fan of this because of the pacifier-looking mouth gang that you also see on those Vauban helmets that I dislike, but it's there. We have a Volt Storm helmet. I do not like this helmet. I think this is very ugly. We have an Ivara Loxley helmet. I also don't really like this helmet, honestly. I don't like a lot of Ivara's helmets. We have an Atlas Shikoro helmet. I think this is silly looking, but it's there. We have a Wolf Prex if you don't have this and you need more K-Drive decorations. We have a Dante Cantist helmet. I do think this is a silly helmet, but apparently it works in Fashion Frame for some people, and if you have it and it works for you, you can always share your Fashion Frame in the comments. We have the Excalibur Avalon helmet. I don't like this. It looks squished down. It is, nope. We have the Necro Shroud helmet. Yeah, not really a fan. We have the Rhino Vanguard helmet. I use this one. It's okay. It's not the worst. We have the Harrow Crucis helmet. I don't have Harrow yet, much to my dismay of many runs of Kuva Survival. But I think this is a cool helmet. There is a Nidus Prion helmet. Personally, not my favorite, but it's not terrible. It's okay. We have a Gera Virago helmet. It's alright. We have a Trinity Meridian helmet. Not the best, not the worst. It's there. We have a Titanium Ab helmet. I actually like this one. I think this is a pretty nice helmet. And then we have a Zephyr Cierzo helmet. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this. Okay, and then for auras this week, there's Rejuvenation. This is a good aura just to pick up if you have nothing else to slot or if you're leveling. When in doubt, get one of every mod. That way you just have everything. We have Shotgun Scavenger. Not really the best, but if you like collecting, you should. Rifle Scavenger, also not the best. Sprint Boost. This is actually a pretty good one to use on your speed frames when you're farming missions fast. This is a pretty good art to pick up. Shield Disruption. Not the best, not the worst. It's there. We have Exodus Advantage for the Zylock. We have an Enemy Radar aura. This is useful sometimes if you are looking for loot or if you have nothing else to slot in. We have Dizzy Grounds for Bronco Singular, not the Ack Bronco. We have the Energy Siphon aura. This one's really good. I definitely recommend picking this one up as well. We have Critical Precision for the Tiberian. We have Pistol Scavenger aura. It's all of these scavenger auras I don't really recommend just because you have mods you can put on the weapons that work better if needed. And then we've got Corrosive Projection. I definitely recommend picking this up. This is an excellent aura to use on an ability spam Warframe. I use it on Octavia. You can use this on Saren. You can use this on so many Warframes where you are spamming all of their abilities. When the enemies lose armor, it makes it easier to kill them. This is especially advantageous in higher level missions, so I definitely recommend this one. Then we've got an Atarax Desert Camo Skin Blueprint. I'm not going to go in and show all of these weapons just for the sake of time this week. We've got the Fragor Brock Fragor Brock Skin Blueprint. We have the Marilock Desert Camo Skin Blueprint. We've got a Cindo Manticore Skin Blueprint. We have a Glassmaker Ornament. We have a Hero of Duviri Display, a nice poster for your space. We have a Plasma Sword Blueprint. We have a Saturn 6 Emblem. And we have a Planks Shock Camo Skin Blueprint. We've got a Saturn 6 Ornament. There's an Exorcist Shock Camo Skin Blueprint. And there is a Ceramic Dagger Blueprint. And we've got the Drowse Thumper Floof. When in doubt, get floofs. Floofs are love and life. I love floofs. Then we've got a few Warframe mods. We've got Singularity for Nyx. We've got Prism Guard for Mirage. This one's a really great one. So if you enjoy playing Mirage, you should definitely pick this up. This changes her skill number 4 to where the ball follows you and kills enemies instead of just floating off into space randomly in that direction. And then we've got Deceptive Bond for Loki. This is also a very nice mod. Basically, damage that Loki takes gets transferred to the decoy. So if you like playing those frames, definitely invest in those mods. That's it for this week's Nightwave Reset video. I hope this information helped you, and as stated before in the video, please make sure that you spend your remaining Nightwave credits before the 21st when the new Nightwave launches. Have a great weekend, and I'll see everybody in the next video.